Okay, so we can shoot our UV light. Let's put our glasses in front of this camera and let's give it a try. Let me put my regular light away. I don't even know why I'm holding that guy. There you go. Now you can see it all. Okay, there's all the leak right there. That's where it started from. Anyway guys, there's our leak. Okay guys, we got our part here. This is what the condenser look like. So we're using OC part here, part number 4165. This is what the condenser look like right here, and it has the two lines on that side that has the letter there. It has a pressure inside, so we should be able to tell if it's good or not. But anyways, this is what this baby look like. Again, this is a 2015 model, 2013 to 2017, even 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 is the same. You might have a little bit of intercooler in the front since they're turbo, but even if you have a 6-cylinder, it's the same. Anyways, let's get this job going. So first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our little electric drill here. Whoop, there's my tool. Make sure I get that out of there. We're gonna take this baby off slowly. Don't go crazy. So this thing should have pressure inside. That needle there from right there. There you go. That's how you know this baby is good. It's holding pressure ever since they manufactured it. These guys come off very easily and fairly. So what we need to do next is we need to take off this little mount right here. Okay, remember, keep the lines and everything the same direction. So let's put this baby right here. Very easy, simple. Okay, these are the mounts where it's gonna sit at. You have two on the top, two on the bottom, one on each side. That's what I mean by two, one and one. And we're gonna take this baby and put it right here. So remember, to protect your car, usually rocks and stuff will fly through there. Something like this warranty will not cover if something flies through it, like what happened to the customer here. Okay, we do need to take off this little guy right here. This is from this side right here. So let's put this baby on right now. Okay, and we need to put one more on this side, but that's probably sitting with our little mount right here. So that's where it is. We can always put that in later. So now is the time where I put my camera up and we toss this baby in. So very easily and simply, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take this little guy, make sure you don't drop the mounts, and we're gonna push this radiator back. Slowly take it down, very slowly. Don't worry, you're not gonna damage anything that quickly. Okay, I notice how you can see everything from right here. You can even grab everything from right here and make sure your mounts are sitting in the proper spot. So you don't want to. Okay, so we put one mount right here, one of the mount right here. My camera wasn't recording, so I'm going back at it. So this baby goes in right there. And the same thing I did on this side, one of the mount right here. Just stick it on, let it sit facing that way. Slowly, gently, okay? So next step is we're gonna get the bolts and stick them in. So both of my bolts are sitting properly, and as I said, I cannot hold the camera and the mount. So put your hand through the back here, hold the mount, and turn the bolt. Okay, don't just turn it and the mount is just freely spinning over there. So that's what I'm gonna do. Once I lock out both of these bolts, I even got this one aligned right there, as you can see right there, and I'm gonna just tighten it up. So we got our mount holding in properly right there. It's secured. Our condenser is secured. It's not going anywhere. Okay, next step here is everything has to be reverse procedure. What you want to do is I am going to take a little bit of AC oil on my finger. I am going to roll around this seal right here, and also same thing over here, and that's what I'm going to do. Okay, got oil on my finger tip, so just a little bit of oil. This is PAG 46 oil. Okay, that's already common with the Hondas. Same thing in the bottom. It's time for us to stick the lines in. Okay, let me just wipe my hand down, push down on this little guy, and you should be able to maneuver this line very easy. And make sure you feel the line go in and the seal doesn't get pinched. Okay, that's why we want to put a little bit of oil on it, and then just wiggle it a bit and the line should just go flush. Same thing over here. Let's look up here now. Same thing up here. So wiggle woggle, and your line should fairly go in. If you have new seals, you can replace them, but this car is fairly new, it's not going anywhere. So number 10 here, sometimes you gotta move things around, so wiggle, catch the threads. Same thing down here, make sure you catch the threads first before you start to tighten in anything, or you will cross thread and damage the new condenser. So take your time. Like I'm with the camera, so I might just go off with the camera a bit and try to capture it with both of my hands. So that's what I'm gonna do. So we'll be right back. Okay, got both lines bolts in, nice and caught threads. So all I'm gonna do here is just snug it nice and tight. Okay, nothing crazy. You feel it nice and tight. That's it. Look how where I'm holding the wrench. I could hold this wrench from the end. That's a lot of leverage. Okay, that means I'm gonna smack and break that little guy. So all I want is this guy tight. Anybody talking anything about torquing these babies? Probably 6 foot-pounds. But anyways, you want to do it right, you want to do it nicely, follow my steps, don't bullshit yourself, don't bullshit anybody else, and just do it. It's done. We need to hook up our machine, put everything back together. Remember what I did in the beginning. I thought I was going to remove this upper frame. Nope. Okay, so now to finish up the job, what you want to do is make sure you put this guy right here, 2 10mm go on this guy. Okay, just like that, and 2 bolts on this guy, same thing. Okay, and let's leave our bottles in there because we still gotta put the horn in, put everything back in, put the clips in over here, everything that we took off, reverse it, but I wouldn't even touch. You are gonna have to remove most of the stuff. So anyway, guys, I am done here with the job. Once everything's put back together, all the clips are back in, we're gonna vacuum the system. We're gonna recover whatever oil they got in there, and then we're gonna put oil, and also we're gonna vacuum this guy for 20 minutes. Bada bing, bada boom. So anyways, put everything back together. The horn gotta go back in. Everything gotta be reverse procedure. Make sure nothing is hitting that AC condenser. That's how simple this is. So let's move on, and let me finish up this job, and then we will recharge the system. Okay, so you guys just saw me finish out an AC condenser on this baby. This is what it looked like. We had a large leak. So, we did use a UV guy to detect the baby. But anyway, you don't want to do a shitty job and use cans to put Freon into this baby. So why not? Why don't we just recover whatever's in there, oil and whatever's in there. So remember, our AC condenser does not have oil in it. So it is best to add oil. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is now we're gonna recharge the system. So we're gonna take red is high, blue is low. I got my caps off already, and we're gonna put these babies in. It's pushing pressure into the lines because my lines have pressure already in it. So my machine lines have pressure in it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the camera from here. We're gonna recover. We're just gonna press enter because I'm sure it has something in there, like a little bit. Okay, it did pushing my Freon in there, so it's gonna pull that back out. Oil, whatever's in there, is gonna pull it back out. So it's gonna take a moment. Okay, but meanwhile, what we're gonna do is, I already know how much oil to put on this baby because the system has specs. So you can always Google up the specs. There's always a sticker somewhere in here in the corner on the hood. This one clearly has it right there for the air condition. And what we're gonna do is, this thing has numbers on it. So we're putting the PAG oil into this baby. We hooked up the machine, and we're gonna recover everything in there. And we're gonna put in some oil. This is the oil. Remember, the condenser is dry. Probably got something in it, but I asked my parts department. They told me nope. They probably tested it with oil in it, but I don't know how they tested. But I'm sucking everything out of this system, and we're gonna re-put everything in there. Anyways, let's continue in a moment. Once the machine is done recovering, we'll vacuum it. Okay, this is the thumbnail. Replace AC condenser. So the baby is almost done recovering. We got 10 seconds left. But check these out. These lines have already collapsed. Okay, look at that. The line has already collapsed. That's what I like. We still got a vacuum. That line is gonna go. Psh. That's how you know you're gonna. Okay, we had that little bit of freon that went from a line in. We got it out. Okay, and it's gonna pull out the oil and dump it into this bottle. And after that, I'm gonna do 20 minutes of vacuum. And then once we're done, we will start the car up with the machine hooked up, and you guys will understand where the pressure is supposed to be reading. Okay, it's supposed to be close to around 30 and 40, between 30 and 40. Could be 30, but it's fine as long as it's not below 30. We're below 20 is always I get. That's when the AC is not cold. Okay, so when it's 20 psi, it's never cold. So the higher the better. You don't want to be like 50, 60 pounds either. On with AC on, engine running, AC on. That's the pressure I'm talking about. Anyways, let's this thing finish out. Okay, it's complete. What we're gonna do is we're gonna vacuum the system, and we're gonna do 20 minutes. Okay, nope. So we're good to go for 20 minutes. Once this vacuum is complete, we're gonna take this, throw in oil, and then we're gonna recharge the system. Okay, so vacuum is complete. What we're gonna do is, let's put our camera back over here again one more time. We're gonna come right over here. So this is how I do it. Every single person has their own way, how they wanna do it. So let's take off this low side. And let's put our oil. So since it's vacuumed, it's gonna just suck it right in. Okay, there you go. Bada bing, bada boom. We're done there. Usually I put some dye into this as well, and I shoot in some dye, but now we should be good. There should be no leaks. Anyways, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go to the machine now. Let's take our camera. Let's press enter. We're gonna charge the system now. We're gonna go to charge. Enter. No. Let's look for continue. My system might not have a 2015, but 14 should be same. We do have 14. And Honda. Okay, it's 1.5 pounds. That's what we're gonna put. 1.5. System doesn't have it, so but I know these cars very well. .5, enter. We're gonna use both lines. Next, start. It's about to capture pressure. There you go. Nice and cold. Nice and cold. So the pressure with the engine off is going to be high, of course. And it's done. 1.4. That's fine. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take off my gloves, go inside the vehicle, and start the engine. So our lines are still connected. Everything is just still connected. Okay, let's go inside. We're gonna start up. AC's on, compressor kicked in, and it should be getting cold. Yup. It's getting cold, like that. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's go and take a look at the pressure with lines still connected. There you go. Okay, I might put a little bit more gas and our pressure should go a little bit higher, but I think I like it there. I'm gonna just feel the line. This line should be ice cold, and that's exactly what it is, ice cold. Both of your fans should be running. Anyways, thank you for watching. See you guys in the next one.